Women are trained to expect male attention. But what happens when you flip the script? Most men don't realize they're feeding her ego every single day. I'm about to expose the brutal truth she'll never tell you. Stick around, because the last 60 seconds will change how you see dating forever. Miss this, and you'll stay invisible to women your whole life. Every day a woman steps into the world, she's bombarded with attention, not from one or two men, but from a tidal wave of likes, DMs, compliments, and hungry glances. And thanks to social media, the swarm never sleeps. She can open her phone and, within seconds, feel like a goddess in a temple of desperate worshipers. Over time, this relentless worship doesn't just feed her ego, it builds a throne for it. And unless you're ticking every societal box, tall, muscular, handsome, rich, you're already beneath her feet in the silent caste system of attraction. But here's where the truth starts to burn. The reason you're constantly overlooked, rejected, or disrespected isn't because you're not enough. It's because you don't understand the game you're playing. You're in a battlefield without armor, swinging at shadows while your opponents fight with ancient, inherited strategies. And no one ever handed you the blueprint. School never taught it. Your father probably never knew it. And society certainly won't whisper in your ear. You see, what you need isn't just confidence, it's clarity. It's seeing the dating world not as chaos, but as a marketplace. Not as love, but as leverage. Attraction, my friend, is not magic. It's math wrapped in millions of years of evolutionary momentum. Now zoom out. Think beyond your crush, your city, even your country. Imagine the entire human population on a global dating chessboard. Every man and woman is a player, and the rules are carved into their biology. Women evolved to be selective. Men evolved to pursue. Women reject to protect their investment. Men chase to spread theirs. She withholds sex to gain security. He promises commitment to gain intimacy. And whether we like it or not, this is still the underlying script running in our brains. Even in a world of swipe lefts and OnlyFans, the dating market has its currency, and the two most valuable coins are sex and commitment. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men are the gatekeepers of commitment. And that's where your value lies. Not in your abs, not in your bank account, in your commitment. If you give away like cheap candy at Halloween, it becomes worthless. There are levels to this currency. The first is attention. Your eyes, your approval, your texts. The second is casual presence, non-exclusive dating. Then comes exclusivity, where you plant a flag and say, she's mine. And finally, marriage, the ultimate investment, the full vault. Most men lose their value at level 1. They throw their attention at any woman who blinks in their direction, turn themselves into emotional beggars hoping for scraps of validation. The mistake? Giving too much, too fast. Compliments, likes, praises. It tells her she's above you. It tells her you're trying to earn her. That is the birth of her ego. And in that moment, you've lost your power. But here's the twist that changes everything. You don't need to crush her ego. You need to lift your own. Instead of tearing her pedestal down, build one beneath your feet. It's not about bringing her down. It's about rising so high she has no choice but to look up. Want to know how? It starts with something primal. A challenge. A standoff. A test of who will blink first. It's the game of chicken. 2 drivers. 1 lane. Headed straight toward each other. Who swerves first loses. In relationships, the one who caves first gives up power. He adjusts to her opinion. He panics at her silence. He tiptoes around her judgments. And she sees it. She smells it. She tastes your hesitation, and it feeds her dominance. You've done it. You flirted confidently until she makes a sarcastic comment about players. And suddenly, you turn into Mr. Respectful. You pull back. You switch gears. You blink. And she owns you. You were about to kiss her. You knew it was the right moment. But doubt crept in. Maybe she doesn't want it. Maybe she'll pull back. So you hesitate. And that hesitation is surrender. You gave the power away. Again, here's what you need to tattoo into your mind. People instinctively respect those they can't control. If she can't intimidate you with silence, sarcasm, or seduction, she sees you as above the fray. She sees you as dominant. That's why players win. not because of their tricks, but because they never hand over the wheel. They are unshaken. They are immovable. Women know they can't own them, so instead they chase them. Now I can't go into certain topics here. YouTube censors and all that, but if you want forbidden knowledge, there are other paths. Let's stay focused. Let's talk about status. Not money, not fame, perceived status. How do you signal to her that you are the prize without boasting, without pretending, without forcing it? Simple. Be non-reactive. Let me tell you a story. I was once in a bar talking to a girl. She glanced down and sneered, "Why do guys wear sneakers to bars? You look better in real shoes." I flinched. I stammered some nonsense about how other girls like them. Pathetic, right? That's what reacting looks like. Or maybe you've been that guy who tries to clap back with something witty. Well, I'm not trying to impress you. Still reactive. Still dancing to her tune. Even when she compliments you. "I love your style. Most men break. Thanks. Got this jacket on sale. My friend helped me pick it." They explode with eagerness. They deflate their own mystery. The powerful man doesn't react. He doesn't blink. He simply says, "Thanks." And he moves on. No emotional spikes. No explaining. No approval seeking. When she tries to pull you into a tug of war for control, drop the rope. You're not playing that game. You're not just unbothered. You're untouchable. That's high status. That's what she craves more than flowers, texts, or praise. The moment you speak from a place of quiet self-assurance, when you no longer need to impress her, match her energy, or decode her every word, is the moment she feels magnetized to your presence. Not because you manipulated her, but because you finally stopped begging and started leading. So remember this. The throne she built in her mind isn't meant to be destroyed. It's meant to be ignored. While she guards her pedestal, you build your empire elsewhere, higher, colder, stronger. And one day, she'll look up, not to find a man who tried to tear her down, but a man who soared too high for her gains to reach. And that, my brother, is how you rise. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever accidentally given a woman too much power? What happened? Drop your most brutal story in the comments below. And if you're ready to upgrade from invisible to irreplaceable, hit subscribe, because tomorrow's video will show you how to trigger a woman's obsession reflex. It's scary effective.